Hey guys, welcome back. This is Joe's Nartech, and as you can see behind me today, we're going to be completing the last two quests left in the FTB Pyramid Pack. I hope you guys are ready. So starting off today, we have a bit to get done, but I think today we should be able to pretty much complete this pack. I know that sounds crazy, but I honestly think we can. So I have a few things I want to show. So as you can see, a little bit of time has passed, about an hour. And what I've managed to do was take everything out of this, expand this out one more, making it an actual 7x7 on the inside, and not a 5x5 on the inside. And that practically doubles my power just by making the casing bigger. And the casing is pretty much free. So I was like, I might as well do that while I had some time today to actually do that. And then I was mass producing cryotheum. So I have mass produced cryotheum, but what I did was this section right here, the actual 5x5 part in between each has cryotheum, but the outer wall does not have cryotheum. The entire, like on all the sides, does not have cryotheum. But it does have cryotheum all the way down to the bottom and all through the inside. And this thing is actually producing 33,000 RF per tick at this point, which is absolutely ridiculous and totally not needed. But it totally filled this 1,640,000 or 1,640,000,000 RF storage capacity in like no time after I filled it up. So this thing is completely full, which is ridiculous or just in itself. Oh man, but anyways, with that being said, we got to get some crafting done. We got to get some auto crafting done. So I have a crafter here, and I have a pattern grid. We're going to need to make a few patterns. I already have some made, but we're going to go ahead and get some started. So there's a few things that need to be crafted with Draconic Evolution. That is going to be the Draconic Core, which we need to go ahead and throw in here and get crafting. So we have a pattern for that. We need the Wyvern Core. And I think that's the main two. We're also going to need a Wyvern Energy Core to be auto-crafted. And then we'll also do a crafting pattern for the redstone block itself, since that is one of the heavy components of that. And I think that is all we need at this point. Like, we don't... I guess we could auto-craft this, but we're gonna have this... We're gonna have these items later on anyways. I'll just go ahead and get it in here, just in case we need it. And the Awaken Core, all this stuff is going to go inside here. Now that's going to make it a little bit easier for us. Because today we're going to be making this. We're going to need 9 of the basic fusion crafting injectors. 9 of them. So really, we can honestly even do this. Create a pattern for those, and create a pattern for a block of iron. And that will be auto-crafted for us, too. So let's go ahead and get those made. So we're going to need the basic fusion crafting injectors, and we're going to need 9 of them. So if we hit start and we start crafting, this thing is going to craft up all of its prerequisites and thus get us what we need. Look at that. Bam. We have 9 of them. Alright, so we're also going to need something else. We're also going to need, if I can find it in here, the crafting... What's it called? Right here. The Fusion Crafting Core. This is going to require some lapis lazuli. I'm just going to go ahead and manually craft this one. And it's going to require a Draconic Core and some diamond. And we're going to get ourselves a Fusion Crafting Core. Now, I'm going to need power on each one of these basic Fusion Crafting injectors, so I will use points to do so. I'm going to need 9. And I think they will connect directly. I'm almost positive they will connect directly to the back of them, and we should not have any issues with that, right? We should not. And so, I'm going to need somewhere to place this. I'm going to place this right here temporarily. I'll break that. I just want to get this up in the air. And then I'm going to have a section of injectors that is going to go 1 block away from this. So we're going to have a section just like this. That is going to be, if I can get up here, I guess I could fly. Totally forget that I can fly. And then we're going to set one of these on all of them. And each one of these need to be set to output, because it's going to be receiving power. And be sure to tick that off the limit. Off, because we want this to be limitless. Because we want to receive the max amount of RF per tick that this energy core can output. Which, it should be unlimited. So, the actual draconic sphere, I don't think it has a limit on it. But these, if you untick the limit, it literally unticks the limit. So this should be the intended way of connecting. So everything's connected up. Everything has power. Now, we're actually going to need one of these. I'm going to take that one off. It doesn't change any of the settings as long as you leave it there. And this has a crafting recipe to upgrade it. And that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to need to upgrade each one of these to the Wyvern Fusion Crafting Injector. So we're going to need double the amount of this, so technically 9. So we're going to need 18 Draconic cores and 9 Wyvern cores. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that. So we're going to need 9 Wyvern cores. Right, so we'll get that started. That's going to take a little bit of Draconium, and it's going to, as you can see over here, craft them. If I had a speed upgrade, it would go a lot faster. Almost near instant in those regards. But as it builds up all the materials, it will then start crafting this. So I should be able to then set this up. I need 18 of these on top of that. Oh, I'm missing gold? Uh-oh. We better take at least one piece of gold out of here and start mass producing gold. See, there's some things that I don't know if I'm running out of. So, if I'm running out of it, I just gotta toss it in here. It literally takes no time at all to produce this stuff. Especially when you have as much power as we have running through the system. So there we go. I'll literally just fill this whole thing with gold. Oh, because we're gonna need so much by the end of this. There we go. Now each one of those has gold, it's all producing, and literally this is doubling. Each time we do this, it's doubling the speed at which we're going to obtain gold. Awesome. Well, this is completely empty. But this is going over here. This is cryotheum. There we go. Perfect. There's more gold. More gold and gold. All the gold that we should need for quite a while. Right here. And when we run out of more, we'll come back. Alright, so at Draconic, we now have 9 Wyvern cores, and we need now 18, correct, of these. So we'll start that, and that is going to create 18 of those, and we should be pretty much good. Let's check our diamond, because we're also going to need 4 times 9 on that one. So that should be 36 diamonds? 36 diamonds set up. And then we're also going to need a block for each one, so we're going to need 9 blocks of draconium. I do hear a zombie walking around. I don't know where he's at, but he's somewhere in here. Alright, so that should be pretty much good. So we take the draconic, we'll grab our pieces here. And yeah, we're literally going to have to start upgrading each one of these. But they have made it a little bit easier. You should be able to now, like, take this. We're going to leave this up here, all 9 of them. That'll be the last one we change. We'll split this into 2, and we'll make sure this is the last to change. And then we'll split this into 4. And we'll be able to pull these out individually. And then we need this, which has 9 of them in there. And that should be the whole setup. Now, the last thing you need to put in is this, and click Start. And you can see the charging rate should be pretty fast. It should be pulling out as fast as it possibly can, right? Let's check this. This is the pull rate. Let's turn off the limit, because that was being limited. And this is now being crafted, by the way, because it finished its charge stage. Now it's going into the crafting stage. You cannot speed up the crafting stage, unfortunately. You're stuck with that unless you have mods that allow you to increase tick speed, because there is a specific mod that will allow you to do this. But there we go. There's our first Wyvern Fusion crafting injector. And this guy's going to go up here. And each block we take out, as you can see, if we can also shift right click on these to change their mode. But once we go to change what crafting injector we're going to use, we just swap the item and repeat the process. So this is going to go a little bit faster? I don't think so. I don't know why it is being limited by something, because honestly this should be a lot faster, because the limit is disabled. These are all set to output. I mean, I guess they're going at an okay speed. It just seems like this is not moving at all, which is kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. So power's going in. This power is going out. I don't know. Yeah, I gotta do this for each one of them, and it shouldn't take too long, but guys, this is what you have to do. You gotta do each one of them. And that is probably the most grindy part of this entire pack. And it's literally just the mod that's doing it, nothing else. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get the rest of these done, and then I'll be right back. Alright, so this is our last Wyvern Fusion crafting injector that needed to be completed. Or actually, this is the last one, sorry. My bad. But honestly, you don't need all of them to be done. You only need 8, I think. Just getting that last one is for bonus points, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the very last one. It only takes a second. Now, here are the other items that we're going to be needing to do the next step. Because remember, we are trying to craft the Draconic Energy Core right here, and then we get a barrel full of something after that. So, to make this, it's going to require Wyvern Energy Cores, and it's also going to require a Wyvern Core. So we need to get those made. So we need 4 Wyvern Energy Cores and a Wyvern Core. So 4 of these. And how many do we need of this? We need 1, right? Not 2, 1. So there we go. We can get those crafted up, and while we wait, we can go ahead and make something else. So this needs to be split up into 6 separate pieces, and it needs to go into 6 separate crafting injectors. Much like that. And this is where I said you technically don't need to have all of them made. You only need to have 7 made. And then you can actually craft the last item needed to beat the pack, basically. So let's start this. Now, as you can see, look at the charging rate now. I think the charging rate is capped, and as you can see, it is losing charge very fast, because this is 350 million RF that is required to craft this. And look at that. We have done it. We have so much power at this point to spare that it takes no time at all to craft this last item. So I just think there's like a speed cap, like minimum, just like a speed cap. But here's our Awakened Draconium block, and guys, all we have to do is transfer that into Awakened Draconium ingots, and guys, we can craft the last item that we need, and that is the Draconic Energy Core right here. Guys, we have done it. We have completed, well, not yet, but we most certainly will very, very soon. Just for this, I want to actually head to the center of the pyramid over here. And I'm going to be breaking a rule, but I think that's okay. So, I don't have a wireless transmission, but that's okay. We don't need it. We need to complete this one task. Task complete. Let's claim our reward. And this is a barrel. But it's an infinite barrel of clay bedrock. That's right. Clay Bedrock being the last item that we need is Clay Bedrock. I know. It's super silly, but it's a thing. And we have thus completed the pack, guys. We have completed. This is super awesome. This is new. I don't remember this being a thing. That's kind of cool. It's like a sign waving in the air. How cool is that? But we have thus completed the Pyramid Pack. And we did it in 21 hours and 10 minutes. A lot of it was building. Don't get me wrong. This was definitely not a speed run. But let's take a look at this book. It says, "For Your Eyes Only, The Beekeeper Original." Now I know something. If you don't want to watch this, you don't want to see this, you don't have to watch it. But if you want to see, yeah. Did you like the Clay Bedrock? Oh, you think we were done? Well, too bad. It's just the beginning. This is just the first of 3 modes of the Pyramid Pack, Pyramid Reborn pack. Don't expect us to go easy on you on the next modes. Spoiler, buzz. So, this is technically the end of the pack. We have completed the Pyramid Pack, guys, and this has been super fun. Look at our base at this point. This thing is super cool. Honestly, we only had to dabble into a couple different mods. We didn't have to dabble into too much, but it was super fun all along this journey. And it seems like you guys really enjoy this. And I definitely recommend you guys buckling down and trying to complete this for yourself. If anything, what this pack would do will help you learn how to use a few mods. And that's what it's all about, guys. It's all about learning, all about having fun. And I hope you guys did. I hope you guys enjoyed this series. If you did, you guys know what to do. Slap that like button, guys. It would be really appreciated, especially since this is the last episode, guys. And also, if you haven't subscribed already, I highly recommend doing it. I do post modded content every single day, along with currently some vanilla, normal Minecraft as well every day. So as of right now, 2 videos a day. You can't get it anywhere else. At least not this quality, right? So I highly recommend clicking that subscribe button if you haven't already, and also ringing that notification bell so you guys can stay notified when I do go live and post new videos like this. Anyways, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, thanks for watching.